All right, so as a man, do you understand the difference between being emotional and passionate?
Being emotional and being passionate.
Yeah. Do you understand the difference?
I think being over emotional about things is when you just being over emotional. So to be passionate about something, you have to have some type of emotion embedded into it. But there's drive, ambition. Yeah. That's
passion has more drive than just.
It's like I'm passionate about music. I'm not emotional about music. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion about my music, but I'm very passionate about it. So I'm gonna do it regardless of what they think. Okay.
I think it depends on for like the topic we talking about. Like I feel like it depends, you know, because it's like he said, with music is different, but like. I think are you talking about more like relationship wise, or like when you like, you know, like
I'm just
in general?
In general.
Because I feel like,
do you understand the difference between passion and being emotional?
Yeah, of course. But I think also passion and emotion go hand in hand, you know? It's kind of like one of them things where it's like you said, like passionate is I would say passionate is better than emotional. Because of the simple fact that once your emotions get involved, that's when you kind of go off the rails. Like having passion, you could still have discipline.
Yeah,
you know,
like that. Yeah,
that's fact.
Once you become emotional, it's like that discipline kind of goes out the window, and that's where you start
the rationality of it all. Yeah, your rationality just disappears.
See, I only ask this question because it's a lot of men out here that's emotional nowadays. You feel me? Over passionate. You know, when you passionate, you driven, you have a goal. No matter what anybody says, they can't dictate how you feel about your passion. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you emotional, you off the Richter about everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a problem. Everything is an issue.
I think that's why we got so many people crashing out these days. It's because they emotional, and you know, and it's like for me, right? And I think this is one of the biggest things that we have to teach, especially black men, is emotional intelligence. I think I preach that, because if you're not emotionally intelligent, then you'll always fall victim to your emotions. You know, like you said, being passionate, because it's like you know, it's like I'll even just like bring in like the beef that just ended between Drake and K-Dot. It's like two dudes could be talking, they could be real passionate about, like one person could be passionate that they think Drake won, and one person could be passionate that they think Kendrick won. But it's like only when you put emotions into it and you get over emotional is when you end up like fighting over something like that. When it's not even that big of a deal, you know?
Facts. And I'm glad you brought that up, because it's been a few incidents that I didn't seen through Facebook and Instagram with artists all of a sudden trying to do verses behind the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beat, because one of them had an opinion about who was the best.
And they're ready to box it out.
And the other one come in.
Too emotional.
I like the other one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, you like him? All right, we beefing. You feel me? Now we beefing. I seen it happen.
Over two niggas who do not pay none of y'all bills. They don't give a fuck about y'all.
So it's like,
it's crazy.
You know, I that's why I brought the question up, because I feel like niggas is out here getting emotional behind shit that don't pertain to them.
Facts. But I think one of the biggest things is that most of the time it's men that are passionate and women are emotional. But I feel like if you notice, a lot of these dudes that are like over emotional that we see, they raised by single mothers. Nice. So they don't have that father figure to instill that discipline that will turn emotionality into passion, you know?
Into focused mind.
Yeah. So it's like, that's just how it is. Like even me, I'll tell this one thing I always say too is learning to be less confrontational will save your life these days, you know? And that's where that passion comes in. It's like you could be passionate and you could ride behind your opinion, but also knowing when to cut it off and when to like kind of like, I'm not gonna say wave the white flag and like tuck your tail, but like when to know when to cut it off, you know? Because you could still be like, okay, I agree to disagree with you, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna let this go too far, because you could always tell when someone's overly emotional. Like you could see if they start to unravel like right in front of you, and it's like, oh nah, this is about to turn bad.
Yeah. I
This
think I
motherfucker getting his
witnessed that,
feelings.
like,
Yeah. Oh,
within
shit.
the last 24 hours, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
These motherfuckers, man.
yeah, it's crazy
What
out
about
here.
you, Noof?
I agree with what y'all saying for real. Like I was gonna say it earlier, but bro beat me to the point. You know, I feel like a bit of an emotional dude is, you know, all over the place. It's a broad spectrum of emotions and just unchecked emotions. You feel me? And unfortunately, it is a lot of that. And with the rise of that, you know, with you know, stand up dudes, we kind of gotta move more discreetly because of these uncontrolled emotions and
Right.
stuff. You know, so it's like. Y'all on point. I'm on the same page with everything that y'all saying right now because that's it's real. It's real and it's dangerous. So, you know.
Yeah, and I feel that moving discreetly because
Man.
if you don't move discreetly,
You
like,
never let
like
your left
Luke
hand
said,
know what your right hand doing.
You're gonna
You
wind
feel
you
me?
back up in
Yeah.
jail because,
Man.
and me personally, I can't deal with emotional men. I can understand passionate men, but emotional men, I got a zero tolerance for it, and I be like ready to fight.
Yeah,
off
because
the
you be
rip,
done
and
like,
you know
crashed
what?
us
And
out. Got
and
us
that's the
all in the
thing.
wreck because you mad. Nigga, fuck your feelings.
Real
Life
talk.
go on, nigga. I
Real
got bills
talk.
to pay, nigga. I got kids to feed.
And you got to, as a man, you
Shit.
got to be passionate about what you stand on because who else gonna stand for it if you don't? You know, like and as a man, at least I feel like as a man, he represents his home and everybody included in that.
Mhm.
So it's
Exactly.
only right to be passionate about, you know, what you stand on. But these other dudes just be lost without a cause, man, for real.
mm-hmm.